fantastically fun games. But we are going to see that Tempest, or Lee Sin, moving up here. Vec is going to be going into the bush first. I don't know if you saw that harpoon shot coming out of the hands of Big Fat, but you know, going for that E first is not abnormal for a Rumble to do. Definitely a good initiation if you get into a low-level team fight. You want that CC and you want to be able to control the other team, and that stacking slow is just really advantageous that comes out of the hands of Rumble. A lot of stuns, you got Dazzle, you have the slow by Chowster off the volley, and actually volley after he activates his Frost. And looks like they're just going to hide out here. Nunu also with his Ice Blast, as Xan just kind of moves around in that Rat Pack, as I say, and they're kind of keeping power and numbers right here by the top of the bush near Dragon. And it looks like nobody's really going to push too hard. They've seen what happens in the past few games when that goes down. I know Double Lift knows exactly what happens. And
his face still hurts.
Yes, his face does still hurt. It is not good to check the bush. And we'll have to see what they can do with this one. I don't think anything's going too aggressive. No real jungle invasion. Looks like Ashe is going down bottom. She will be playing it up with Tarek.
Ashe Tarek, like we said, going to be super aggressive bottom lane.
Looks like Hotshot GG is going to be given middle.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Rumble is a very, very good top champion, so that definitely makes sense. We could definitely tell that these are not European teams. It would be rare to see a Rumble top lane without teleport in Europe. That's just another thing that you see ever. Yeah, he just needs that, because that Rumble brings so much survivability and so much damage into team fights. You just need to be able to just jump in all over the map. And top, you know, you're far away from Dragon, and you totally give up Dragon control if your top doesn't have teleport. And the enemy top does, obviously, which it doesn't in this case. So it looks like Sana actually playing a rather American sort of metagame here. And we can see that Ashe starting off with a more modern boots and 3 pots, while Corki just says, nah, I don't care, I'm going to have Valkyrie, I'm going to go all up in your face. Oh, Nunu finds Lee Sin here as he is getting ready to go mid lane. There's going to be a solo Lee Sin mid.
All right, so they do switch it up. Brand will not be playing against Hotshot on this one. They're going to pull that one out, and he is going to go top lane against Rumble. We will see the bottom lane, as we said before, Ashe and Tarek. And wow, a lot of damage on Darkness right now. And Corki, intrigued, trying to get the heals in from the bush, but keep his mana up as well. Corki does have that Dorans, and he is going to be able to do it.
Nunu finds Trundle here in the jungle. Oh, that could have been, well, probably couldn't have been a first blood, because Lee Sin was in position to come and help.
Yep.
But yeah, like we said, Nunu is that super aggressive jungler who just needs to get up into the enemy jungle to be fully effective. And there you go. Look how quickly he just stole that golem. There's nothing Trundle could have
still
done.
knowing that Trundle was attacking.
And he goes and does a level 2 gank. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he was just kind of showing. That's that lane presence right there. And he is still going to kind of hide in that position, waiting for Trundle to come around, knowing that he's a little bit low on health, but still obviously pumping his health pots at this point. And he's going to be able to get a lot of health. That's 200 health per pot. A good volley down bottom and great damage on Sona. She is going to be a little bit squishier, so that volley is really going to be an impact. Every time it hits her, going to be forced to heal up a little bit. And Hotshot GG is not really wasting any time going for the push and aggressive game right now. Lee Sin with that shield up isn't going to be afraid to try and get in there and get some last hits for himself. He is going to have to be forced out after that one, though. So Hotshot playing not really a zone game, because he's still grabbing the experience, but he's really having a bit of a time grabbing any gold without taking a good amount of damage.
Right. Bottom lane seems to be going very much in favor of the aggressive lane. And there's a gank coming in mid lane. Trundle coming from the river, but oh, there's a perfect pillar. And what was that? Wow. It looked like she was stuck there for a second. Is this going to be first blood? No, they have to retreat there.
Oh
my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that shield.
That was an amazing predict spear right there. Just predicted where Lee Sin was going to run, and all of them taking so much damage right now. Almost down 100 health each. Each one of those bars equals 100 health. Yes. Yeah. And that was so close. Lee Sin actually having 0. Wow. It was just a black bar, and he really didn't have any HP. Very lucky. He did have a shield on, and it pretty much brought him almost back from dying. He wasn't going to die. He wasn't ignited, but he made sure that it wasn't going to happen because they were still taking a bit of damage. That was an awesome attack there by Hotshot, and the action has begun. Down bottom, Darkness taking a good amount of damage, but they're forced to back off here as Elements no longer has the mana that he needs. Tarek, however, can just right-click the minions, gain a little mana back per the minion hit there, and that's how he sustains himself in lane as well as healing the other champions as a support.
It's a dangerous thing to do as a Tarek. You have to be very careful if you want to do that, because it does push the lane. I mean, and it takes a couple of last hits off your AD, which you really don't want to do. I mean, European perfect play support has 0 CS by the end of the game.
Yeah.
And another gang sitting up on mid against Hotshot. Wow, they really don't like Hotshot, do they?
He just ghosted, yes.
Oh yeah, that was a wasted summoner right there.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. That next one's going to be easier. And still, bottom lane is also pushing back. We have Brand chasing Rumble into the jungle right now, and Rumble will get away with that W. He's able to lift himself up off the ground, grab a little bit of a speed boost, and add a shield to himself, definitely saving his life. A Blaze is something that you really don't take into consideration, and because you're fighting, you're like, oh, they're not attacking me anymore. And it doesn't really blink because you're taking damage from it. Your screen doesn't blink off, so you don't really notice it's happening.
Yeah. It's 9% of your maximum health with every skill that Brand manages to land on you, and that just makes his harass so much more powerful in lane, where you have the time to just land the skill, back up,
and he
land
comes
the skill.
back.
Yeah.
Very scary for him there. He might be taking some damage soon. Brand, however, went back. So I don't think he has too much to worry, but he should have gone back now, take this advantage. Brand's going to come back with more items. He now has his penetration boots. And from here, a quick spell reel from Brand will be able to take him out. Lee Sin and Hotshot, Vec and Hotshot rather, going head-to-head in middle here. And it looks like the Tempest was out, taking a little bit of slow damage from that one, and he will be able to get his shield off. Nunu coming from the top. Hotshot GG was still backing off. Wasn't really communicated, but I don't think he was looking for the gank anyways. Just, again, that lane presence to keep Vec pushed back in his lane and not so far out.
Yeah, it looks like Trundle was setting up for a gank there, but changes his mind as Big for help. He just blue pills him inside.
Right in the middle.
All right. Okay, that works too.
Oh, wow. Lee Sin taking a ton of damage in middle. That pounce coming from Hotshot GG, but here it is again. Radion wants it to happen. Both of them pilling out right now, and it looks he's definitely trying to bait this one out. Trundle did not see that, and Hotshot GG actually bit pretty hard on that. I don't think they would have gotten the kill. She would have been able to quickly go to Cougar and pounce out of that. And be out of that situation.
Tariq now warding Dragon. This is a very good time to ward Dragon. Obviously, the enemy team isn't going to go for Dragon quite yet, but this is a very important passage. When you come from the enemy jungle into the river, or when you just pass the river, you go past that ward, and that's just the kind of advanced warning that the bottom lane needs to survive.
Hotshot still pushing as well in Cougar form, not really worried about anything that's going on around him. Lee Sin has backed, so he's all by himself. Now seeing Lee Sin, he's definitely going to retreat a little bit. That pillar goes down. Will they have enough to take him out? The Q hitting, he will be able to get back to her if necessary. No, there's the Q actually, I believe. I thought I hit before. That must have been something else that I saw. And we are going to see on bottom just a little bit of farming done by both. Not too much aggression down there. Trundle returns to his jungle.
Look at top lane.
Yeah, Lee Sin is just kind of battering that tower down. This is where Rumble should have gone back a little bit earlier, where you can see where Big Fat is kind of taking some damage on a tower, asking Nunu for some assistance. And Nunu with red buff is going to make his way top, taking a good amount of damage just from that conflict rate in the hands of Brand. Those Sork boots are really helping him out. He has no AP on him really, and he has 32 ability power right now, so he's definitely going to be doing some damage in this early game.
Oh yeah, you're definitely building a rune page for AP, which totally makes sense. You get that early
oh wow, tons of damage coming out under Nunu. He should be able to stay alive with a quick consume, and he may keep, yes he does, very well placed. Can he get it on? A Seer and the conflict rate, one after the other, is able to stop Rumble in his tracks. Big Fat not able to come up with that kill, and Brand is just out of mana.
That arrow mid barely misses Lee Sin there. That would have been a definite kill there with Hotshot ready to do the final honors, but barely missed that arrow from Ash. I think she sent that from base. That would have been a stun for the next 5 years or so.
Those feel great. You hit a cross-map crystal arrow, and you just put a smile on your face. Let's see, Trundle is going for blue, and it seems like they know it. The clairvoyance is down. He definitely sees it, but he has enough time. Tariq is not going to challenge that. And it looks like they have put down a vision ward at Dragon. They will be able to take that away from Xan at this point in time. A lot of damage coming out of Hotshot. Not too worried about taking a tower. He is able to self-sustain. Another one, possibly getting another spear out. It's on cooldown, I believe, at this point in time. So we're going to see how much stronger he continues to play this lane.
Is Hotshot building dodge boots? I see boots and an armor. I don't know what else the armor could be building into. You don't build a Heart of Gold on Nidalee, do you?
No, he could really be going for the Ninja Tabi. It may be possible. They do have a Corki down bottom. He wants to be able to dodge that later and not have to heal himself as much, and then he can heal his team with Tariq. It's going to be really effective as well. Also, Nidalee has a great escape, so if she can just keep pouncing away and allowing those shots to be dodged, it's really going to make it easy for her, not take too much damage. Obviously, like I said, doesn't have to heal herself. She can heal her team.
Very close game so far. We are now getting close to the 10-minute mark. We are at 10.2 versus 10.1k gold, so really no difference there at all. There is a gank incoming.
Oh, so much damage from the ultimate.
Oh, just as I said, there's a beautiful first blood. And that Rumble ultimate, yeah, this is why Rumble is so powerful.
A great job there. Looks like Nidalee will be 2v1'd in middle here, and there it is, the escape artist. Nidalee just turning into Cougar form, able to get out of that one. Corky is forced to go back, as it is now Tarek and Sona down bottom. It looks like we could have a Trundle, though, however, coming in mid as well. Queuing to Hotshot. Hotshot easily going to just walk away on that one. He actually hit him with that, possibly coming back in. Could he kick him against the wall? He would actually go through it, though. Will he be able to kick him back in the other direction? Yes, very nice job right there. And the Ignite. Will Nidalee be able to get away? That Ignite will stop the heal at 50%, and a very nice job. Great skill shots coming out of the hands of Vec, and they were able to return the favor there. A little retribution for their teammate up top and grab a frag or kill for themselves. 2-1 now, 11 minutes into the match, and it looks like XAN pulls the kill into their favor. Both have 11.6k, now 11.7k in favor of XAN.
We actually missed a kill against Ash that was going on at the exact same time in bot lane. So yeah, they're actually now a kill ahead. We're absolutely equal on gold here. This is interesting. XAN are definitely pulling their weight in this match, and they're not dominating as clearly as they must have against TSM, but this is definitely an absolutely open match. I can't even say who's pulling ahead. Let's have a quick look at the creep stats of the carries, and we can actually see Corky out-farming Ash really strongly here, and that is one of those indicators that's not represented by the general team gold, but if your AD carry actually out-farms the other AD carry, that's a pretty good thing for you to have, and that can turn into a lot of team fights that you just win, even though you were on equal gold very easily.
Yeah, if you look at the ward control right now by CLG, they have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 wards all across the side of the jungle on the opposing side of the river, which gives them a little bit more view of if, you know, XAN is going to be poking out, just checking to see if they can set down a ward. They're going to have vision on that, and it's really going to help them out. They're going to know where they can go, what paths they need to take to gank, and that's really going to help them out in initiating those ganks. We have 3 gathering near, it looks like Wraiths right now, but they're going to trade this off, and Brand will go middle. It looks like they're going to give him that still solo lane XP, so I guess it's no different. Lee Sin going up top, going to try to see how much damage he can do to Rumble, and he gets a good amount of damage down there. Rumble's not really worried about it too much, but it looks like Hotshot GG is making his way up as well, and there's a ward right there, yep, by Baron, a very nice placed ward by Trundle, and they're able to keep themselves alive in this one and readjust, put the lanes back to normal, and we're just going to see probably another laning phase to go on for the next 2 to 3 minutes before they really start forcing dragons and before they start forcing the team fights.
The wards from XAN at this point, 1 in front of Baron, 1 in front of Dragon, just half as many wards, and oh, look at that, CLG must have been listening to me, finds the ward in front of Dragon and takes it out.
Great dodge down bottom. It was an Ash arrow that go into the bush. Sona did have to expend her flash to get out of that situation. Darkness and Intrigue now still pushing their lane. They feel a little bit more confident about that. You don't have to worry about an arrow slapping you in the face. And we're going to see Tarek coming around from the top looking for any wards, and Oracle's already purchased. Going after Darkness here. He will be able to get the Dazzle on before he gets in. Can Sona get enough heal down to keep him alive? We are going to see the Summoner spell being used to get out of that one. I believe Corky did use his cleanse. Yes, he did. And he may go down in this situation. Ash falls. Chowster hits the ground by the hands of Intrigue. Sona picking up a kill for himself. St. Vicious taking down Darkness, and then Sona going down as well. A 2-1 in that fight there, and a very nice job between XAN and CLG. XAN, however, losing the 2, overextending a little bit after seeing that arrow, but, you know, CLG was like, you know, you missed the arrow. They may start to get aggressive. We're going to start to move down low. Tarek seeing no wards on that position of the map. We see the gank going up top right now. Big Fat LP is going down, and he comes out of the bush to give vision to Rumble, but he had to stay in range. And like I said before, if you're going to go down and you know it, you could just try to do as much damage as you can. You know, you're not going to get away. Do what you can.
Go down swinging. That's absolutely right. Yes, Nidalee seems to be having trouble here mid. And what is he building? Look at that. It's a second armor. Is he building a tank, Nidalee? You sometimes see that in ranked play, but I think that's a borderline troll build. I don't really see the point there. I mean, you have Nidalee and she heals so much, she spears so much damage if you just build her tanky.
Sunfire Cape, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know, I see that, but I see people build that, I just don't see the point at all. Maybe he's just scared of that Lee Sin, and you just need something to be able to fight that Lee Sin. Tarek waiting in the bushes down there, and gets a dazzle in, but yeah, no one's in position to do anything about it, unfortunately.
Oh, he lets it hit Sona right in the back of the head. Will they be able to take her down on this one? Nunu charging the absolute zero. Will he be able to proc it full? Oh, no, Sona gets out before he lets it go. Unfortunate right there. Nunu, St. Vicious possibly doing a ton of damage in that situation. She probably would not have died, but it could have been a chase past the turret. No, actually not. Tarek and Chowster very low. I did not see their HP at that time. Right. Looks like we're going middle. Lee Sin on the rush. A very nice flash by Hotshot, and he's able to get out. He wasn't able to do the jump and get himself out alone, so he had to use his flash. Not too bad. He can heal himself a little bit. He does want to stay in lane. Looks like bottom tower will go down. Trundle back to his jungle to figure out what buffs he can get and what is up right now if anybody has stolen them. And it looks like Rumble will return the favor as well and drop top turret. So at 15 minutes and 30 seconds, we have 2 turrets going down, 1 on each team, bottom and top. So we're pretty even in this matchup so far.
And Sana setting up for Dragon here, and unfortunately Rumble is completely out of position, so I don't think there's anything CLG can do right now. San have a pink ward here as well, so they know there's no ward. There's a clairvoyance right now, but yeah, CLG wisely choose to stay away from that. Sometimes you just have to give the enemy a Dragon. If they are in the right place at the right time, if you can't stop them, don't risk dying. That's basically the lesson.
So now that that's gone down, they do have a ward on it. CLG did not know. It's going to be 2150 when that comes back up. And being able to get to that position before the other team even knows you're there, even if it's warded and you know they're out of position, that those few seconds that you have already moving towards the position gives you the upper hand and allows you to take Dragon. It doesn't have as much health as Baron. It's quite easier to take, especially with 5, as you just saw right there. It only took a matter of seconds. So they also have the upper hand on the next Dragon if they haven't recently lost a team fight. And we're going to see Rumble taking over mid here. It looks like they're going to give Blue to Italy a very smart idea. She can keep the team sustained with HP and keep just jumping in and out of form.
He has vision. He could have stolen it. But wisely they pull it. Yeah, so what Trundle tried to do there is he put his pillar of filth in from behind, giving him vision of Golem. So he got in range for a smite, and Nidalee saw that immediately and pulled the Golem back. And now Nidalee gets caught here. Is she going to get out? There's a pillar. Oof. Oh, a Rumble ultimate, but in the wrong direction. There's the pillar finally. Does Hotshot still have his flash? He does not have his flash up, but they choose not to fight as Rumble and Tarek are here as well.
Yes, indeed. It looks like we have a 3v3 in mid right now. Hotshot, or Vec rather, kind of getting aggressive right now. He does have a shield to use, taking our Harpoon. He's not really too worried about it. Intrigued is going to be able to give him the burst heal that he requires at this point in time. We have Brand and Trundle actually moving into the top push. We'll see how aggressive that CLG gets at this point in time. They're actually quite spread out within mid if they're going to commit on this one, as Tarek is kind of heading around towards Dragon. He's taking out a Vision Ward right there. Very nice. Putting that Oracles to work. And you know what? XAN doesn't like that. They're going to start moving all 4 members towards bottom. Nunu sees it, so St. Vicious is going to make everybody aware that there is a gank run happening right now. They did not see any wards or anybody trying to hide or blue pill within the Dragon area, so it looks like they're going to continue to move on here. They have a ward there in that tri-bush down bottom near the turret, and it looks like Corky is just going to farm up here as what they wanted to be a fight really didn't come to fruition.
I am really fascinated by Lee Sin. He's doing so well, and he only has 2 Doran's blades at the moment. He must have a lot of money.
Catching him in the jungle. It looks like a dazzle and an arrow. So much damage. The Flame Spitter just tearing right through Trundle. Can they continue on this fight right now? Sona getting caught. Absolute Zero being flashed out of. Unlucky for St. Vicious. That's 2 in a row that he really hasn't been able to proc it full, and it's going to be a lot of damage coming around from the Brand ultimate. That is definitely going to change your mind about the situation you're in right there. And everybody's going to be ablaze for a little bit of time as they continue to move out of the Brand ultimate, as setting up defense on that mid turret again. Italy, Hotshot GG going back up top, saying, you know what, I'm going to farm up here. Nobody's bothering me, and I'm able to escape as much as I want. So playing very smart. Hotshot GG is just trying to farm himself out.
I wonder what that Trundle was doing in the jungle right there. Was he trying to place a ward? Was he trying to find a ward? He was trundling. He was trundling. What he was doing. That Lee Sin is super confident, and he still didn't buy anything. What is he saving for? Is he going to buy a house somewhere? Look at the look at the damage he's doing.
He's blind.
Well, he is blind, yes. Without much in the way of items, he is pushing Nidalee back. While the rest of his team is there as well. Nidalee is not aware of Trundle being there.
A little extended here, but Nidalee obviously, like I said, the escape artist, able to hop over small walls, no longer able to hop over the base wall as well. A nice dodge there by Lee Sin, avoiding that damage. He does set down a trap to take away a little bit of his resistances and give her vision for quite a bit of time, actually. they're still moving around the top part of that jungle for XAN. They really don't know if they want to commit to a full attack on her. Hotshot GG knows, or Hotshot GG knows that he can't really start a fight here. He doesn't see where everybody is on the map, and that just would not be a good idea. You want to be able to have full visibility. Your mini-map is one of the biggest parts of this game. It looks like they're going to be able to take down this bottom turret. You got Chowster really focusing on darkness instead of the tower. It's only at 221 health, and a few more shots is going to be able to take that out.
Look at how amazingly close this game is. 20-minute mark, 44 kills, 23.6 to 23.7 gold, and 1 tower kill on each side. Well, it's going to be 2 tower kills right now, but still an amazingly close game right now. And I don't know if before the tournament anyone would have thought that it would be this close for XAN.
So the next tower to be dropped, these are actually mirroring each other. The next tower to be dropped would be that top left tower for CLG. It does have 1,000 health, and it looks like a 2v2 chase here. They were pursuing, it was Hotshot and St. Vicious, and both of them can kind of heal. I mean, St. Vicious isn't going to have anything to nom unless they come up to a minion in the jungle, so it was really Nidalee to heal either one of them, but Nidalee did have the Blood Boil on, and that is going to be a great effect for her to have on that buff from Nunu. So it was definitely decided by Brand and Lee Sin they should back up with the situation. Hotshot's going to push a little bit, seeing Lee Sin kind of use his escape there, possibly doing some damage, looking for the spear to hit, cleaning out the minions so she can throw one down right. The longer the spear goes, the more damage it's going to do, but very overextended here. The flash right out of the Sona ultimate, very well played. Hotshot GG pouncing out, breaking line of sight as he goes into the bushes, and wow, just keeping himself alive in a 3v1 situation. Just that's why you don't let Hotshot GG get Italy.
Yeah, he's really, really good with it.